This is just a very short video to show you how to change the gauge on a dual gauge 8mm projector. As you can see, this is a Eumig Mark S, a projector I've used before. It's a dual gauge standard 8mm, super 8mm projector. And if you purchase one of these second hand from anywhere, you need to ensure when you get it that you have the appropriate accessories in the back of the lid here. These consist of an additional set of sprocket wheels. These are the standard 8 wheels. I'll show you those in a moment. And an additional second gate. Again, this is the standard 8 gate. I'll show you that in detail in a sec. You can see the two gates here. There's a rear gate. This is the actual gate that you change, and there's a front gate. The front gate is common. Here it is. It just pulls forward, pulls forward and lifts out. That's common. It has the size appropriate for Super 8, which of course is the larger of the two gauges in terms of the actual image size, which is why the sprocket holes are smaller. And that serves for both gauges because the actual image aperture is set by the rear gate. So when we take out the rear gate, pull forward, slide out, we can see that that's the Super 8 gate. Now I'll show you the sprockets and the gates in close up. The sprockets themselves just lift out. You press down the pressure guide which holds the film against the teeth and just simply pull. There it is, and you can see there's two small bolts there which go into two holes on the retaining wheel there. Here are the wheels. This is the Super 8, which has the smaller teeth, which are slightly further, pitch is slightly greater. And here is the standard 8, which has slightly larger teeth with a slightly smaller pitch. And you can see from this silhouette image of the films that I have here, there's the standard 8 on the top and the Super 8 below. Incidentally, the front of both of these wheels should have the white plastic over them. The reason this one hasn't, the standard 8 hasn't, is I've sabotaged these for use in a different project, and that required me to drill through the cap here. So those are the wheels. Here are the gates. Remember, these are the rear projector gates. Once again, the larger one is the Super 8 gate, and the smaller one is the standard 8 gate. And just to remind you, the front projector gate, which is this one, you've only got one of these, and that's common to both gauges. So we'll put those back on. Putting the sprocket wheels back on is straightforward. It can be a bit fiddly if you're not careful. Just make sure you line up the two bolts with the holes first before you put it on the shaft, and then press down the pressure lever, push onto the shaft, and it will just simply click in, and that's it. That's the Super 8, so I'm going to put the Super 8 rear gate back, slide it in, press into place, and then the front gate goes in like that. In case you're ever confused, the rear gate with the S on is Super 8, and the gate without anything on, at least on my projector, maybe something's come off there, I'm not sure, that's the standard 8 gate. Initially that one comes in the lid. And that's it. Happy projecting.